Hi guys, my name is Mrs. Carter and I'm the WHAP teacher at Capital High School. That's AP World History. I'm so excited for you guys to join Capital next fall. It's an awesome school. You're going to love it. So I want to take just a few minutes to talk to you about AP World History so you can figure out if this is the right class for you when you're signing up for classes for next fall. Just as a side note, I don't usually talk this fast, but I'm trying to keep all of this information to about 5 minutes so I don't take up too much of your teacher's time. So keep that in mind when signing up. I'm not usually a speed talker. One of the things that you should consider when deciding if you want to sign up for this class or not is, what is your love of history? So if you really love history, that's step number one. One thing to consider with this class too is that we cover a lot of information. So we cover about 10,000 years of history. We start at 600 BCE and we work all the way up to modern day. There's also not a huge lot of emphasis on European history in this class, which I like. I love European history. We do cover it in this class, but we don't go into depth. Instead, we're looking at other regions and different areas that you may not be as familiar with that I think you will find really interesting. For example, we do look closely at world religions. So we'll examine everything from the birth of Christianity and the spread of it to the birth of Islam and the spread of it and the connection to people of the book, so to speak. We'll look at Buddhism, Hinduism, and we'll cover lots more religions and really get into those religions and see how they spread and how they affected people around them. Another example of some things that we study are empires. So we look at the rise and fall of empires and not just the Roman Empire. So we'll look at China and their vast, great, beautiful history and all of the empires that rose and fell. We'll look at gunpowder empires, for example, and see how those empires in the particular time, 1450 to 1750, took technology, gunpowder technology, and used it to their advantage. And what did that mean for the region? As an AP World History student, you're not just memorizing facts. You're looking at connections. You're making comparisons. We're examining outcomes of things. So I'm not going to give you a list of people and dates and places that you need to memorize. Instead, we're going to be analyzing things and looking at primary sources and looking at paintings and reading, excerpts from different first-hand accounts and reading poetry and looking at all sorts of great items from history and examining those and seeing how they're connected. So if you haven't taken an AP class before, these are some of the benefits of AP. One is that you get a weighted grade. So you may have this exact same letter grades as your friend, but if you take AP, you're going to have a higher GPA because the class is weighted. Another thing is that this can give you potential college credit. So you'll be taking an AP test in May, and depending upon your score on that and the college that you want to go to, you might be able to get rid of some of those entry-level humanities classes and save yourself some money, which is a good thing. This also prepares you for college classes because this is a college level course. You're already set up for success in college by having this experience in high school. Taking AP classes looks really good on your applications for colleges. It also looks really good when you're applying for scholarships. And those are things that you should be thinking about now, even as sophomores. And another reason why you may want to take an AP class is because you're going to be in a classroom with lots of like-minded students. So you'll be in a classroom with lots of other kids that are really interested in history, and they want to talk about history, and we want to get into depth in certain areas. It's not just students that want to sit back and have the teacher talk at them and they just take down notes and don't talk about anything. We have a great time in class. We laugh a lot. We talk about a lot of really interesting things. And so you will find yourself kind of with your people in the AP class. What are some of the things that you can expect in this class? Like I said before, it's a college level class, so it is rigorous. You're given a college level book that you're expected to read. You're asked to write a decent amount as well, so you'll be writing essays and analysis of things. This is all part of the College Board curriculum and setting you up for success in college. So you'll be writing, you'll be analyzing, we'll be discussing in class. All of these things at a college level, and all to get you ready for the AP test that will take place in May. So if you're interested in this class, and I hope that you are, but you have some questions, you can always get in touch with me. My email is up on the screen. You can also ask your teacher for my email as well. We also will be having a sophomore open house at Capital High School. That's on February 5th at 6 p.m. And I will be there. I'll have lots of information. I'd be happy to answer any questions that you might have. So this kind of just gave you a brief snapshot of AP World History and what you can expect. I hope that you're interested in taking this class. It's a lot of fun, and I really hope to see you next fall. Thanks a lot.